Om Shanti. Can you hear me?
Om Shanti. Yes.
Okay, lovely.
Om Shanti.
So let's begin the session. Come into the sitting posture. Keep your back, neck straight, aligned. Gently close your eyes. Go into your asana. Observe the alignment. How you are sitting. Now, very slowly, move your attention towards your natural breath, the breath which is going in and coming out. Now, take a deep, prolonged, slow inhalation, deep, prolonged, slow exhalation. Now inhale for the 3-time Om. 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 Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Feel the vibration and sensation. Join your pupa. Wrap your palms. Please on your eyes. Very slowly while blinking, looking at your palm. Gently open up your eyes with a great smile. Go down. Say Om Shanti. Om Shanti. So, in the previous session, we discussed about the food according to the three dosha. So, food according to the three dosha, we discuss about the Vata, like how when Vata go imbalance, how one person should take the meal, right? What kind of spices, vegetable, and the pulses and oil, what kind of things they have to consume in order to pacify the Vata. Now today we're gonna talk about the food according food for the especially for the Pitta. Please pardon me.
Durgesh, I wanted to ask, can I ask now?
Yeah.
About yesterday you told about dry fruit and nuts water. How long and what temperature of water we should pour to make this water?
Okay, so nuts should be soaked under the water 8-9 hours. It can be a room temperature. Shouldn't be like first you have to wash the nuts and then soaked room temperature water 8-9 hours. That's sufficient. And morning time you can add the hot water into that nuts in the water of the nuts, and you can drink it as a tea, or you can chew a little bit nuts as well. How you feel, like you want to chew the nuts or you want to drink the water, both give you the sufficient energy for your workout. Okay.
So not to, you said, what about, do you actually eat the nuts as well?
Which one?
Do you eat the nuts? The nuts that you soaked in, do you also eat the nuts or just the water you drink?
You can do both way. If the person is very, very weak and he feel like he doesn't have the energy, So they
Yep.
can have the nuts with the water, or otherwise you can just start your day with the water.
And then the almonds. People say almonds you for soaking is to because the skin is not good. So even are you saying for almonds you drink the water? The one with the cover, because normally they tell you to take it off.
That's I'm gonna cover for the pith. Pitta people, if they are taking the almonds and walnut, they shouldn't be taking the water. Now I'm gonna cover that. For what? They can take with the skin. Okay, doesn't harm.
Oh, and the other people shouldn't take the water of the almond, correct?
We coming to that.
Okay, got it. Thank you.
So yeah. So in pith, especially the pith personality have mostly the heat-related issues. Their heat in the liver and they have the bile-related problems. So heat would be imbalanced in their body. Mostly they feel the heat in their palm, in their soul. So this is the common symptoms. So you can analyze, okay, now my body is having the pith-related problems. Okay? In that situation, one has to take these best spices for the pith one is the cumin, cumin, cumin. So cumin, we call in jeera. That tea multiple times they can have before meal, after meal, it pacifies the pith. Cumin along with the, yes, cinnamon also you can take it. Cinnamon, it's both. It's also work on the vat, but little bit cinnamon you can have in your diet. Okay, cinnamon tea, if you want to take it, you can go for it. Then fennel sheet. Fennel sheet is very good for the pitta, to pacify the pith. Fennel, then coriander leaf, and the sheet both. Okay, then asafoetida, we call hing in Hindi, we call hing, and in English, I think asafoetida we call. That little pinch of that also pacify the pith. In your diet, you can add asafoetida a little bit, and then it increase the taste of the food as well. It is an Indian spice, and also pacify the pith. Okay. Then mishri, thread mishri. It's a kind of sugar. It's like it's not the white sugar, but it's made of the palm tree and the that what we call sugar cane. Okay, they made the mishri, thread mishri. You can Google it later on. Thread mishri you can use for sweetening your tea, for sweetener, and these also pacify the pith. After every meal, with the personality should take the fennel sheet along with the thread mishri. They have to chew it, improve their digestion, as well as it work on the pacifying the acid reflex, or if they feel heart burning issue or these things. Mishri and fennel sheet work wonder. Okay. Then yes, nuts. How they have to take the nuts? Walnut and the almond. Especially the almond, one should peel the almond after soaking under the water. Peel the almonds. So we remove the heat of the almond when we are peeling it, right? But Vata and the Kapha can take with the peel almond without peeling it. You can have directly. You are intaking the high fiber. Okay, almond skin having the high fiber, and then along with walnut can consume by the pith, but not too much. One walnut, 3 and 4 almond is sufficient. Peel almond should be taken by the pith personality, and water should not be consumed because almond and the walnut water would be heat generating. It's gonna increase the heat in the body. So that time they should avoid this water, but Vat and Kapha can take the water. Okay. Then Anjeer is very good for the pith. Sugar, the nuts, the dry fruits, which is having the sugar, kishmish, munakka. I don't know the English name, but you can Google it later on. Munakka, kishmish, Black carrot, I think we call somewhere black carrot, and the red carrot. These kind of dry fruits, apricot soaked under the water, they can drink the water as well. Okay, but not almond and the one. Cashew nut also heat generating. Even cashew nut water should not be given to the pet. But dry fruits, water they can take. Okay. Then pit shouldn't be taking the lots of spices, especially the warm, very warm spices like nutmeg or the turmeric, garlic. Lots of garlic they cannot consume. Ginger, they have to reduce it. Little bit once in a while they can consume, but little, not much. Okay. Chilies gonna increase they love chilies. Actually, what happened? They crave for the spice, but they shouldn't take it. So chilies, all kind of chilies, they completely avoid. But little bit white pepper, black pepper, they can add some once in a while. Okay, not much. So in the sugar, they can have thread coconut sugar, palm sugar. This sugar is good. Okay. Then come to all kind of grains they can take it. Yes, all kind of grains. Millets they can have yeah, bucket wheat should not be given to them because it's the potency of the bucket wheat, which you asked me in yesterday class, that bucket milk should be given. Bucket wheat, I think bucket wheat milk is hot because the grain is hot. So I haven't drank it, so I don't, and even I didn't did the research over that. Maybe in future I'll drink it and let you know how it's work on the body. But the I know about the flour, bucket wheat flour is basically heat generated. Okay, so during the winter one should consume. Even the Vata and Kapha can consume during the winter, but during the summertime, no, it's very it's gonna increase the heat of the body. So during the summertime, you can have the black rice, the brown rice. These rice you can consume it. And during summer, the pit can have the oats milk. If you are vegan, oats milk you can go for it. Soya milk, yes, you can take it little bit. If not, cow and goat milk is, especially the cow milk, is three dosha nashak. Is like working on balancing on the three dosha. It's good for all the people, all the personality. Doesn't matter what kind of problem. Even lactose tolerant somebody is having it, they can go with the goat milk. Goat milk is very easy digestible. So instead of getting the breed dog or investing so much money in like these packs, breed packs, you can invest your money in the goat and the cows, because Ayurveda keep talking about the benefit of the cow milk and the goat milk. So I know if you don't have the big land, you can do one thing. You can contact with the villager and you can help them, you can finance them, and you can adopt these animals, and you get in return you can ask for the milk. So at least you get the happy cow milk, and it work wonder for all kind of problems. So and I think it wouldn't be expensive. The day-to-day investment you are putting in the packaged food and all these things, instead of that, at least you get the organic milk, which bring the balance in three dosha. So these milk is best. Even I'm not supporter of the veganism, and I cannot deny it, because right now the situation is quite be required because exploitation is too much in all the forms of the animal we are exploiting. So in that condition, if you don't have the option, then yes, you can be a vegan. Okay, but make it optional. It's like not permanent, because when you get the good milk, you should consume it. Your body get more benefit of it. Okay, if you don't have choice, of good organic milk, happy cow, local cow milk, you are not getting it, then you can make the milk at your home. Again, not packet soya milk, not almond or any kind of milk. It should be made homely made. Okay. Then yes, these spices should be consumed by the pit. All the vegetables they can go with it, and how many times they have to take the meals. Where Vata should be taking multiple meal, like small amount, every 2 hour, 3 hour they have to take it. They cannot take immediately the whole meal in a one time. Okay, but for Pith they have to take the 3 meal in a day. 3 meal because they are very active, so they require consume at least 3 meal. 3 meal is sufficient for them, and they have the Tishna Agni, the Agni is very high in order to bring into the balance, and also they love doing the munching, always they are munching. So they have to stop munching because then the acid keep producing, your body keep producing the acid, HCl, and then you might feel acid reflux problem. Okay, you might get the acid reflux issues. So to avoid that situation, fix your 3 meal. Okay. Breakfast, never skip the breakfast. Never ever. Okay. Breakfast, then lunch. Dinner you can have before sunset. Okay. Before sunset they can have. And yes, before sleep they can have the milk. These milk they can have by having adding little bit of mishri with it. And if they feel like it's too much cold, Pith also feel the cold during the night because night, as I explained you, is a kapha, cold in nature. So in that situation, a little piece of black pepper, pinch of black pepper you can add in your vegan milk or the cow or goat milk, and then you can consume it. Okay, pinch of black pepper and a pinch of turmeric also you can add, a pinch of if you feel cold. Otherwise, you can take like this. Okay, and so these that's how they have to take the milk. Then massage after taking the bath. They have to go for the massage. Sesame oil is good for them, and coconut massage also. Coconut is cold in nature. Coconut mustard oil also they can utilize for massage. Okay, after the bath.
So in the cold weather, should you not use coconut oil? Okay, it's
Yeah,
okay to use.
if Pith feel cold, kapha, then they have to avoid that time they can
So you
use
said about kapha? Sorry, you just broke off.
Yeah, during the winter time they can use the mustard oil. During the summertime they can use the coconut. Okay, and
Okay, so this is for pitta. The coconut oil you can still use in
you can still
the summer, but avoid in winter.
yes. In for the bath, no coconut oil. They have to use the sesame, almond oil. Sesame oil is work for everyone. Sesame oil, castor oil, almond oil. These kind of oil they have to use. Bath before bath, they have to do the massage for it. After taking the bath, they have to do the little bit massage. Okay, so their blood
So you
circulation
say
would
for
be
vata not to use.
and not
For
to
vata
use.
not to use any coconut. And kapha, okay?
I'll come to
The
that.
coconut oil. Oh, you're gonna come to that. Okay, okay. Thank you.
So um, so now they have to take the not hot water bath. For what they have to take the hot water bath, right? But for them, hot water bath like lukewarm water bath. For Pith, they have to take the normal temperature bath. It's not like ice cold water is starting. Now it's become very popularized. People are going for the ice water bath, but it's another kind of extreme level. You shouldn't be doing these. Okay, so I'm not talking about that kind of bath. Normal temperature water, they can go for the bath. In winter, if they feel cold, they can have the lukewarm water for bathing. Okay, then these things they have to consider about. Okay? Then all kind of vegetable, leafy vegetables and fruits, yes, they can have everything. But just they have to observe how they feel okay. Sometimes banana cause the acidic, it become acidic for them. If not, they can have the banana. All kind of fruits, vegetables, they can go. Okay, not much precaution, but make sure 3 times of the meal they have to consume it. Milk, they have to take it. Yogurt, early morning they can go for it. Yogurt is also good for them, but by adding the thread mystery. For what they have to take with jaggery or khand, it's kind of sugar which is made of the sugar cane, right? Natural form of the sugar cane. For pit, they have to use the thread mishri when they are having the yogurt. These things you have to just slightly little bit different. Okay. Now kapha, lots of precaution. If you are kapha dominant personality and you have kapha imbalance, then they have to completely cut off the dairy products. All kind of dairy products should be not taken by them. But still, goat milk we give them uh, in order to before sleep. Goat milk they can have. Cow milk, yes, they can have it. How? By adding the water in. When you are boiling the cow milk and goat milk, you have to add like in the 1 liter of the cow milk, you can add 200 ml of the water. 250 ml or 200 ml of the water you can add and boil it and add these spices. Nutmeg powder, then turmeric, black pepper, then dry ginger powder. These should be add and boil it properly. You should, and cinnamon also you can add. Even you can a little bit change if you want to just go for the turmeric or black pepper. Just add 2 or 3 spices, or all the spices you can add. But make sure you add the water in that. Then they have to consume with the spoon. Those, especially those people who cannot digest the milk, they have to drink the milk with the spoon. That's how, like drinking with the spoon. And hot milk, they have to drink it. Okay, so that's how they have to take the milk. Then they should take the salad. They have to intake the salad. Lots of salad they have to consume it. In salad, make sure during the winter time they should not taking the radish or radish and another kind of I don't know what you call kakdi, is called kakdi, cucumber, all the forms of the cucumber maybe. So all the forms of the cucumber should not be taken raw. Okay, but carrot, beetroot, these things boiled and the raw taking. Raw vegetable salad is very best for them. By again, garlic should be given to them. Ginger is very good for them because kapha is like lots of mucus is coming. So ginger, garlic is pacifying the mucus of the body as well. Honey, they should consume. Honey is very best for pacifying the kapha in the body. Okay, then jaggery, good for them. These spices and sugar, these kind of sugar they have. In vegan, almond and cashew nut milk should be taken, not other milk, because bucket wheat milk maybe, because if it's heat, it's hot in nature, then they can consume it. Otherwise, I don't know if it changed the potency, how you're making the bucket wheat milk. I have to see the procedure of that, and I have to go for whole thing. Then I'll let you know. But the flour, they can consume the flour. Bucket wheat flour, making the chapati. Ragi, yes, they can use it. And gram flour, they can use for chapati. These flour, they have to consume it, not grain, not wheat, not rice. Completely boycott. No banana. Only the 4 fruits they can consume: apple, uh, apple, pineapple, and pomegranate and papaya. Okay, only these 4 foods they can consume it. Rest of the fruits completely avoid by that. Okay, and then if situation is like, we're gonna come to more in detail. We're gonna talk about it. But yes, kapha has to do lots of precaution in terms of eating. They love fried sugar, most of the carbs things. So they have to avoid it. Mostly easy digested because they have the mandagni. So their Jaఠragni is very weak. So they have to take the easy digestive foods and vegetables. All varieties of the pumpkin they can consume. Uh, all the green leafy vegetable they can have it. And nuts, yes, they can have the nuts also. Walnut, almond, flaxseed, chia seed, basil seed, all kind of nuts they can consume. Okay, these gonna help. So nuts, and also they can have sweets, little bit sweets they can consume, but not much. Okay, so these are the food according to the three dosha. Then till here, any doubt? Okay. So
if have like dominant personality of vata and kapha a little bit, how can we divide this recommendation?
In combination personality, you have to work according to the symptoms wise. Whatever symptom is visible during that time, you have to take accordingly. Vat and Pith both are the react to the cold climate. Okay, so spices mostly are the same. Okay, but when Vat go aggravated with the kapha, you have to just observe. Start taking the steamed vegetables instead of taking the raw salad, which kapha only gonna take it. Instead of that, you can have the like steamed salad. Okay, and one rule which you have to understand with the salad: don't take after sunset. Any raw thing should not be taken after the sunset. Okay, raw things. Raw things, it means salad, especially in the vegetables, because it's gonna increase the kapha. Just remember this rule. It's gonna work for all the three dosha. Doesn't matter what kind of personality they are having. Certain rules you can implement all three, and if it's a general rules and regulation. For pith, you have to observe the heat is coming, then according to that change your diet. If heat is dominating, kapha and vat is same. Mostly most of the things are same, except the raw and the steam things. Okay, and kapha people should not be consuming. They can have 2 meals. 2 meals is sufficient for that, or 3 meals. But after 3 o'clock or 4 o'clock, they shouldn't be consuming lots more things. Okay, but still they feel hungry. Then that time you can give to the milk. Goat milk. Goat milk is good for the vat as well. Cow milk is good for the both kapha and the pith as well. So these are the general things which you have to take care. Especially the pith, when come into the combination, then you have to observe when symptom is coming, showing that you are feeling the heat in your body, you feel a little bit, you start sweating. That time you have to change your diet. You have to start taking those spices. Clear? These are the simple rules. Don't confuse.
Yes, thank you.
Okay. So now come to the next topic, that is the elemental composition of the body. Write it down. Elemental composition of the body. Elemental composition of the body, if I'll show you on the it's visible.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
So this elemental composition, you can just write it down, and then I'll talk about it. Or maybe you just take the snapshot and I'll start. Elemental composition is like how your body is made of Panch Mahabhut, 5 gross elements. 5 gross elements like Apa, the water, the Prithvi, Apa, Prithvi. So if I show through my finger, your thumb is representing the Agni, your index finger representing Vayu, then middle finger representing the Akash Tattva, then ring finger representing the Prithvi Tattva, and last, the tiny finger representing the Jala Tattva, which we call Apa. These are the Sanskrit names. I've wrote it down already. So, Apa, water, Prithvi, earth, Vayu, air, Akash, space, and Agni, fire. Now, why I'm taking this topic, I already explained about it, that how the whole world is made of this Panch Mahabhut, the cross element. But it's play a very important role in order to understand the composition of the body. So composition of the body means like your body is made of these elements as well, and so the whole world as well. So like if through any technique, through any tool, we learn to control this Panch Maha through the any technique. If we learn to control it, like if I say like major portion is of the water, right? Major portion, the water part is playing the role, right? 72%. So if I know how to control the water element in of my body, so how much problem I can come out, how much problem how much types of the problem I can prevent myself, I can save my body, save my physical body and mental body. 72%, right? And along with the Prithvi, the second most important tattva is the earth element, that um, is which coming from the food. Food is growing from the earth, right? With the help of the earth, we are having earth element is coming through the food. So 12%. So total is 84%. 72 plus 12, 84. 84% if I can have the control over my body. So 84 types of the problem, 84% of the problem, I can save myself, isn't it? So it is so wonderful. So I told already about the food, mitahar. 12% we talked about in detail, how to prepare, how to take it, and everything. So 12%, if you're following those rules and regulation, 12% is under your control. Now come to the major part, 72%, the water. Now, to control the water element, there is a certain rules. Ayurveda talks about it. If you follow that rules, you can have control over the 72% of the water element. So the first thing is how to take the water and what is the position of taking the water. What do you think? People are walking, jogging, running here and there, and then sipping the water. That's how one should take it. No, again the same position. Sitting with the cross legs, sitting on the ground. Again, sitting on the ground. One should consume the water. Okay. So consumption, again, same way how you're taking the food, same way you have to consume the water. Water has this wonderful, property. Whatever way you keep the water, it just mixes. It has all the quality. So utensil, what kind of utensil you are using to keeping the water, that's also playing important role. So plastic now is very common everywhere. Stop using the plastic to keeping the water, because then plastic molecules mix with the water and it's going through in your body, which is not visible, through the naked eye, and through the microscope you cannot figure out. But this is the property of the water. If you use any utensil, even if you start drinking the copper water, the taste is changed. Mud water, clay pot water, completely changed. Silver pot water, gold water, taste, you find out the difference between the taste. Why? Same water. Because water has the property to mix with the element, to the material where it's keeping, where it's storing, right? So best utensil for keeping the water is the copper water you can use. Gold, if you are rich, gold, you can buy the gold pot to keeping the water, silver pot for keeping the water. Okay. If you're less rich, silver pot, very rich, gold pot, or sell your all the jewelries to buy and to make the pot. Okay. You don't require to hang wearing the necklace and everything. You require to drink, to eat from them. So use these materials. Your body required gold, silver, copper. These elements you require iron, but iron not used for the copper, for keeping the water. These are the best utensils. Then petal, brass. You can use the brass for storing the water as well. Brass and clay pot. Clay pot is also okay. These are the best material. These are the best matter to keep the water, to store the water. Rest of the things, no. Okay, not at all. Glassware, you can use it. It neutralized to charge your water with the sunlight and the moonlight. Then it's fine. You can use the glassware. Otherwise, you have to use these. Buy these things. You have to buy it, and you're gonna feel the change in your lifestyle. Okay, so consuming it first change the material of keeping the water. Then how to take sitting, relaxing position and sipping it. Sip it like how you drink the beverages. Same way you have to take the water. Okay, like how you're having your favorite tea and everything. Not galloping in like this. Drink by sip. Very small, very gradually. So very slowly you have to sip the water. Don't just fastly you are just doing the running and immediately you start drinking the water. No, your body want relaxation. So water molecules gonna absorb by your body if you're taking and relaxing, calming down yourself. That's the way you have to take the water. Okay. The intention, yes, you have to be good. If somebody is very angry and disturbed and they are offering you water, don't take, because it is a quality of the water. Even the food, they change their energy. They cash the energy of that person. So anybody who is sick, who is having the bad mood swings or disturbed, don't tell them to cook food for you or giving you water for you. Something frustrated, some kind of frustration they're taking out and not relaxed, calm person, and they are offering you water or the food, it become poison. It completely poisonous. So don't take it. Either you can be a yogi on yogi, nothing is affecting. But for us, these even tiny things gonna affect on us. Okay. This is the first, second, and third rule. Then, which personality should take the water? That we're gonna talk in tomorrow's session. So tomorrow we're gonna talk about more in detail about the water part, because water part is very much important. Two things we're gonna talk about it. First, the Prithvi, which we already discussed about it, and the water. Doesn't matter what kind of problem you are having, if you change these things from now on, what you start changing, just bring the change in your taking the water. And yes, morning time, only morning time, we call Usha Pan Kriya. Usha Pan Kriya, like for drinking the water, empty stomach before brushing your teeth. Okay, that water should be keep in the copper pot and 8-9 hours during the night, and then drink early. First thing you have to do, drink that water. Doesn't matter which combination personality you are having, or three dosha, or your doshas are balanced, whatever problem. Start this thing. Okay. Start your day with Usha Pankriya and drink in a malasana. Now this time the position gonna change. Rest of the day, you have to sit comfortably, relax. Only for the for morning time, for Ushapan Kriya, Ushapan, before brushing your teeth, you have to take the copper water, okay? And like hot water. So you can use the fire to make it hot. Fifth can directly take the room temperature water. Kapha and Vata, they can lukewarm or hot water, make it hot and then drink it, sip it. With during the winter, they can take the lukewarm water. Rest of the time, normal room temperature water should be given to the pet. This thing, start your day with these things. One most golden rule of taking morning time rule. This is the golden rule. Start your day with this. And now tomorrow, we're going to talk about more things, lots of the things related to the water. We're gonna talk about it. We're gonna discuss about it. Any doubts you have?
No, everything's clear.
Okay. So we're gonna end the session with the one time Om and Shanti. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath. Om. Shanti. 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 Both join your both palms. Go down and gently open up your eyes and say Om Shanti. Om Shanti. Mangal Ho, bless you. Meet you at meditation. Bye bye.
Thank you. Take care.